everybody? Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and we have another Showdown in the Badlands card review. This is a live on Twitch version. We are streaming over twitch.tv/Zeddy right now. There's drops, community day, giveaways. Come hang out. Also, regular giveaway going on. 2 pre-orders, 1 mega bundle in my pocket. Like, comment, video description below. Be subscribed to the channel. But we have a bunch of neutral cards to go over, so let's go over them. We have the Gold Panner, a 2-mana 1/2. At the end of your turn, draw a card. Remember, Peasant was a 1-mana 2/1. At the start of your turn, draw a card. You play this, you're basically guaranteed to get that card draw. Was it Nat Pagel crying in the corner? You only had 50% chance of doing this. This has a 100% chance. Will this see play? Probably not. If you look at the game these days, card draw is so prevalent, so easy for so many classes to play a 2-mana 1/2 that's probably going to die the next turn. You might as well play almost anything else at this point in the game. But historically, these cards have always popped up somewhere. I'm not going to give it a 3, but it is one that I could be wrong on. I also underrated Peasant back in the day. I will give it a 2 out of 5 in Standard, a 1 out of 5 in Wild, because I just could never see that happening in Wild. But maybe it's a fringe card in like some deck, but probably not. Next, we have a really cool card. I think this is a really cool card. The Trapdoor Spider, a 2-mana 1/2 beast. After your opponent plays a minion, attack it. So this could almost be like a combo disruption card. If your opponent can't deal with like the stealth or whatever, you just stick this around. I guess they only play spells, but then they should be able to kill this, but maybe they don't play minion. No, okay, this always dies. But it's kind of cool, right? Like maybe you discover it or something in a certain situation. I don't think you're hard running it. Maybe you go really crazy and play like, I don't know, some like crazy hand buff hunter deck, and then have this like hidden in stealth and just murder everything. I don't know if you could somehow give it immune in one of the formats. Isn't there an immune spell that you could like with Gangster in Wild? There might be that you could do in like infinitely kill stuff. I gotta look at my cards. But yeah, Standard Wild, I'm gonna give it probably a 1. I don't see it really seeing play, but it is a really cool card. So I gotta go with that. But maybe there is that immune thing you can kind of break it with. I swear there's a spell, but I can't. My chat, if they're not spamming bundle, might be able to say that, but right now they're just spamming bundle like a bunch of lunatics. Next, we have the Miracle Salesman, and this card is kind of scary. It is a 1-mana 2/2. So that's pretty good, right? Like good stats. So what's the downside? The downside is you get Death Rattle, get a tradable Snake Oil, which is a 0-mana spell of deal 0 damage. Which, if you're playing a deck like Sith Mage or like a spell damage deck, that's not really much of a downside. That's 0-mana burn. I have no idea if that's going to see play in like Sith Mage. I don't think you really need that 0-mana burn, but it's absolutely something to look out for. It is quite terrifying to think about. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 in Standard and Wild. It's a 1-mana 2/2 with spell damage implications. I don't think you really care about filling your hand with this. And let's say you need to search for a card. You can trade it and look for that card. You might draw this again later, but I think it sees play. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 in Standard, a 3 out of 5 in Wild. It is rather terrifying to me to give 0-mana burn to a lot of decks right now that can amplify spell damage in a really, really large way. Next, we have another really kind of cool card. Again, probably not going to see play, but something you can get fun and creative with. The High Noon Duelist, a 3-mana 4/3 minion with Death Rattle. Both players draw, destroy the card that costs less. So you can build your deck to be a bit more top heavy, you know, play some heavy cards. This is like Joust, but instead of losing, you know, if they lose the Joust, their card is obliterated, right? It's a different way of taking, you know, looking at it. And I guess you should still draw the card, I would imagine. I think it would work that way. You should draw the card and your opponent gets theirs destroyed. Again, what deck is playing this? I have absolutely no idea. We don't really have a deck that really gains something by destroying cards at the moment, at least. I guess you never know. But as it stands, it's a fun, cool little card. I don't think it sees realistic play unless, you know, maybe you think you'll be able to draw a 9-cost card, your opponent draws Sith, and you blow it up. That would feel pretty good, right? But overall, again, one of these really kind of cool, flavorful cards that I don't think we'll see a ton of meta play. So I'll give it a 2 out of 5 in Standard or Wild. You can always resurrect stuff in Death Rattle procs and do shenanigans, but I don't think it makes the cut. Saloon Brewmaster, a 2-mana 2/2. Battle Cry, return a friendly minion to your hand, give it +2/+2. This is like Bog Slosher and Youthful Brewmaster all mishmashed into one. That was like a shaman card. I can't remember if it gave +2/+2 or +3/+3. It was a 3-mana 3/3 elemental. That's a fringe play back in the day, particular Quest Shaman, but it was a way to like get lackeys and some value. I don't think this sees play. Youthful Brewmaster doesn't see play. You get a bit of a stat boost, but I don't see it unless you specifically have some weird combo where you really got to bounce stuff. Maybe you want to bounce your Ogre Reser guy a bunch, but then you would make him an 8/9, and that's not a 6/7, so you're destroying the card anyways. I'll give it a 2 out of 5 in Standard Wild. It's probably better than Youthful Brewmaster, but again, probably doesn't matter nearly enough. We also have the Horseshoe Slinger, a 3-mana 2/2 mech, Battle Cry, deal 2 damage to a random enemy minion. So that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. It is a mech. However, quick draw, so if it's been added to your hand this turn, and one of its neighbors. Yeah, that's also pretty bad. This card's kind of bad. Not great stats. You're dealing 4 random damage at best to 2 random minions, or I guess 2 to 2 random minions. It's an okay arena card, but even there, you really want to top deck it and play it, and I just don't think the mech tag is worth a heck of a lot. All this is going to do is make random mech generation probably a lot worse. I'm actually going to give it a 1 out of 5 in Standard Wild. I just think it's a really bad card. I don't think it's all that solid. And then lastly, probably my favorite card of the bunch, the Sunspot Dragon, a brand new dragon, a 6-mana 6/6 at that. A little satanic. We can deal with it. It's got tradable, lifesteal, and quick draw. So again, it's been added to your hand this turn. It deals 6 damage. That can go face, that can hit a minion, that can hit your own face, that can hit your own minion, and it will also give you lifesteal. So you'll deal 6, you heal for that, and if this thing gets attacked into or hits it as well, it'll give you lifesteal. Is that a ladder card? No, not really at all. It's like too slow. It's got tradable so that you can actively get that quick draw going on, but overall it's a really good arena card. I think especially you draw that, you're gonna feel really good about it. Might be a fireball to the face for you, but I don't know, maybe Shadow Step shenanigans, even it's 6 mana. It just can't. Maybe in Wild with a Scabs combo where you make it cost 0 a bunch of times and Shadow Step and location it. Maybe this is a Scabs Wild deck. So in Standard, I'll give it a 2. In Wild, I actually think the Scabs thing could be real, that I think about it. I'll give it a 2, but look out for Scabs in Rogue. That is always a realistic possibility. So that's the card reveals for now. There's another one like I think in like 10-20 minutes, so we'll have another review. And if you want to come hang out and see us record it live, we're live on twitch.tv/Zeddy. Get your free packs. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.